Wow, that just feels precise when it goes up. Gee, we can feel the downdraft here. Look at that for hold as well. Really nice. That is lovely. I always like it when they start off smooth, especially on the first takeoff. That's nice. Christ, you've certainly got a presence in the air, isn't it, in those colours? Oh, the rates are so low. I'm literally pitching back full there. Let me just show you if I come profile to it. Right, this is full forward pitch. Wow, that is slow. Have a job turning. There we go. That's full pitch forward. The yaw seems quite strong actually in comparison to the pitch and roll. The altitude holds pretty good. It's just left there. Look at that. That's really holding quite well. It's quite impressive. Just a slight bit of movement, but very good. You can turn the lights on and off. I don't know if that's close enough for you to see. They're definitely off now. And then pop them back on. And they're quite good actually. I'll try a flip. I really don't like flips, but they're not really my thing. But let's just see whether it'll flip in low rates. It's a bit of a big beast to flip. Oh. Okay, so let's up the rates. So that takes it into intermediate rates. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, now. So we got intermediate rates. That's full pitch. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot better. Well, if you're new to flying, I suppose the other one would be better. But, low rates might be nice, but they really are low, which is good. Actually, brilliant for video. If you're going to put another video camera on, that would be really good. That looks really smart. And I'd say the yaw's got a bit better as well. The throttle doesn't seem to... Very slow on the throttle. Anyway, let's just see what full pitch looks like. Do the same as what I did a minute ago with the other two. Yeah, look at that. That's better. Oh yeah, that's much more fun. Whoa, 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 whoa! I think I pressed the home button, not the altitude button. Oh well, live and learn. How many times have I read the instructions? Now, not every YouTube reviewer does this extensive tests, you realise. And I've even involved most of my family. This is my step ladder. My real ladder did leave me when I was a small child. And up to get the cord. Oh, nice with the sun glinted past it as well. Looks very impressive. Not an ounce of damage. Just a very embarrassed pilot.
Try and make it go through the trees like that.
I've got to be able to see it as well.
Yeah, obviously. Let's go probably see down the road. Oh gosh, my dad is very close to the ground.
Okay, let's try it up a bit. Let's see whether we can alter that camera. Oh, the camera's just altering a little bit. It's weird, isn't it? Oops. Let's get that back in low race.
And then you re-signal.
Oh yeah, you can do. God, that came up to it. Whoa! That was close.
how not to land.
No.
So with a couple of flights under my belt, what did I think of it? Got a few positives and a few little niggles on it. For example, I like the fact that it's got an on-off switch. The only problem is when you turn the quad over to do anything with a camera or anything, you wind up turning the quad on. That could have been a switch, I think would have been a better idea, but that's just a very minor thing. But it's good that it's got an on-off. I like that idea. The camera, I wasn't expecting much from it, and it basically achieved that level. It's nothing really. It's really just a very large hollow plastic box with a little sort of camera unit in there on a printed circuit board, micro SD in that end, and an adapter for the lens to give it the illusion of an action cam. It's nowhere near 180 degrees, not anywhere close, which I didn't really expect it to be, but it does clearly say that on the lens. It says it's a fisheye lens and it isn't. So the camera's basically almost a throwaway, I would say, but if you're new into quads and you want to do a bit of filming, obviously this is there, so it's good. The actual camera holder or housing itself is, a lot of people are going to be looking at that, I think, purely because it will take any other action cam, and as you can see it goes in quite easily. All you have to do is undo these 4 screws on the back, take that plate off, and then swap to whatever camera you like, and it holds that pretty well. It's not a gimbal. It's got no motors in it or any stabilisation in it at all. It's got an anti-vibration mount, but that's all. It's definitely not a gimbal, it's just a camera holder. And the way it tilts round, it really can't take any weight, because the way the motor and the spigot that goes into rotate the actual camera holder is, it's just going to strip out if you put any weight on it, and I think that's what will happen to it. And once you've got it apart, you can see that for yourself. The camera itself only weighs 24 grams, and an average sort of action camera weight is around 70 grams or more, so it is a huge difference in weight for it to carry. It carries it no problem at all. And moving on from what I'm going to be doing next, I shall be putting a proper gimbal on here and see whether it will carry that and an extra battery to run the gimbal. So that'll be the next stage. Next flight will be that one. It flew okay. There's definitely differences in the 3 rates. The altitude hold worked very well, and so long as you don't get confused with your buttons like I did in the video, which you'll probably see and had a good laugh at, but I thought I'd better leave that in just to prove it can all go wrong. And but the thing I was disappointed with is the throttle. It doesn't have a lot of go in it. The pitch in high rates is really nice and quite, you know, it gets a bit of a shift on. But the throttle, I don't know whether my one's just poor on throttle. I don't know whether anyone else has got that problem. But yeah, I'm not impressed with the throttle on it. But that's, you know, the way it is. And for filming, it would probably be better not to have something that was that energetic. The transmitter itself was very good, and it certainly works well. I haven't done a range test on it, but it certainly did everything apart from the flip. It will not flip, this model. I stripped everything off it to take the weight off, and it still won't flip it. I don't even think it's sending the signal for it to flip, obviously, because it doesn't even try to. So I don't know whether the new ones don't flip, and that's just the way they are. Apart from that, all pretty good actually. It's not damaged after it's had a couple of little shunts, as per normal with these things. And what I'm going to do, apart from do the gimbal test, I'm actually going to put it up against the Tarantula, because I think they're about a similar size, though a different style, and see how they compare, so we can actually get a good comparison to a different quad, because I'm thinking that the motors are probably about the same on both those quads, so let's see how they work. Okay, so there we go, all plugged in, and as you can see, the cells are absolutely fine. It hasn't dropped too low, which I didn't think it would do, but as you can see, the 2 cells are not balanced very well at all, and that's purely because I'm using the charger that came with the quad to give it a good try out. They're never usually the best for balance charging. You really want a good pro charger, so that's what I shall be putting it on next.